benefits and the limitations as per as the classical school of thought and everything, and the other schools of thought, that is the Keynesian and post-Keynesian. And to make to your notice, one thing I would like to tell you that on Google Classroom, okay, those who have not joined, please join at the earliest for all your subjects with your respective codes. And on Google Classroom yesterday, I have posted the presentation which I had shown you yesterday for the first chapter. Okay, the presentation is already there on Google Classroom, so please go there and have a look, and you can go through the presentation as of now. And then later on I will slowly give start giving you the questions also, and if the material part also I will be posting on Google Classroom, so that you can start and go ahead with your notes preparation as well. Okay, now as you know the first chapter is already completed, I would like to start with the second one, that is based on the circular flow of national income. Okay. Now, before I start with circular flow, exactly like what is circular flow, there are many models in this circular flow. There is a two-sector model with savings, without savings. There is a three-sector model. Then there is a four-sector model. Many things like that. So, circular flow of national income. Now, national income, as we know, what is national income? National income is basically the total income of the nation, the entire income of the country. And we all know, as we have seen in the first chapter also, that national income comes under what? National income comes under the macroeconomic concept. But what is this circular flow? Now, when we study circular flow, basically, there are two, at the initial stage, you will find that there will be two participants. Okay. Now, these two participants on one side, one will be the households and one will be the firms. Now, anyone would like to tell me what do you mean by households? Just unmute yourself for a while, everyone. What do you mean by households? Or you can put your answers on the chat box as well. What is the meaning of households? We have two participants at the initial stage. On one side, we have the households, and on the other side, we have the firms. So, what do you exactly know about households? No, it is not home appliances. Well, I would like to tell you, households are the general people, the common people, just like we are there. Okay. Now, households are the general people, the common people. Now, we are the owners of what? We are the owners of the factors of production. Now, we give. So, what are the factors of production in economics? We have land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. Okay. Now, we are the producers of this land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. So, we give these four factors of production we provide to whom? To the firms. And firms do utilize it. Firms, they take it, they utilize it, and then they produce the goods and the services. And again, the goods and the services are sold where? When the goods are produced, they are sold where? They are sold in the market. And when they are sold in the market, who will be the buyers? We. Again, we, the households, will be the buyers. Okay. So this is how it works like a vicious circle. Okay. Reshma Swain has joined. Just say yes if she
Yes,
has.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Reshma is there. Reshma,
Yes, ma'am.
again you do one thing. You take the attendance, just like
Yes, ma'am.
yesterday. Okay. Okay. And everybody, please sit with a, notebook and pen, everyone, because I might ask you to jot down some points, to draw some diagrams, because in economics, you know that is there definitely. So please sit with a pen and a uh, notebook, everybody. Okay. Now let me go ahead with this introductory part. One minute. Can you see my diagram, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it visible? No? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So please do one thing. Draw this diagram. You are sitting with a notebook and pen. Just draw this diagram. Then I will give the explanation. Everyone. All of you all draw this diagram which I am presenting. Roughly you can draw, no harm in that, but draw it. Over. Done? Is it completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it completed? Boys, girls,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
boys, what about you all? I cannot hear any answer from the boys. What about you all? Is it
Yes,
completed? Have
ma'am.
you drawn? I'm
Yes,
asking the
ma'am.
boys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Shall I start with the explanation then? All are ready? Okay. Now do
Yes.
one thing. When you have drawn this diagram, below that, put a caption to it, put a title to it, and write down figure 1, circular flow of national income, circular flow of national income in a two sector model without savings, without savings. Okay, right. I will just start with the explanation of this. Now, students, in this diagram, can you tell me how many sectors are involved? Can you see the in the diagram and tell me? Just unmute yourself for a while. How many sectors you can find over here?
Two.
Two sectors. Which are the two sectors here? Which are the two sectors on two
Fac-
sides?
Factory
Factory,
market
market,
and
and
commodity
commodity
market.
market.
No, no. The two sectors here are, one is the households and the second one is the firms. Two sectors here are, one is the households on one side, and on the other side you can see it is the firms. Okay, these are the two sectors. Now households, they do what? They are the factor owners, consumer of goods and services. They produce they provide factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. To whom? To the firms. Okay, households, they provide these four factors of production. To whom? To the
Firms.
firms: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Now firms, what do? They take these four things from the households, and in return, okay, in return they provide factor incomes, factor payments in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profit. Firms, they take four factors of production, and in return they provide rent, wages, interest, and profit to the households. Okay, this is the first part. Now secondly, what do the firms do? Firms, they, as I said, they take these four factors of production from the household: land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. Then with the help of these factors of production, they produce the goods. Firms, they produce the goods, and these goods and services, they are sold where? The goods and services. Now for example, if I am a firm, I will be producing the goods. After my production of goods is done, where I will be selling my goods? Obviously I will sell in the
Market.
market. Okay, market. So because I am a producer, I will be selling my goods into the market, and at that time who will come and buy my goods?
Consumers.
Who will consume? That is the household. So who are the consumers? Who are the seller? Who are the buyers? Again, the households will be the buyers. Okay, so this is how it is working. I will repeat here once again. If you have not understood, please look into the figure and try to understand it. Okay, so how many sectors are there here? Because it is a two
Two.
sector model. How many sectors are there? Two
Two
Two.
sectors.
sectors. One
Two
is the
sectors.
households, second one is the
Firms.
firms.
Firm.
So who are the factors or owners of the factors of production? Households. Okay,
House.
households,
Household.
what do they provide? They provide four factors of production to the
Land, labor.
firms. That is land,
Land.
labor,
Land, labor.
capital, and entrepreneurship.
Capital.
Capital.
Yes, yes. And firms, they take it. They take it. Okay, and in return, they provide rent, wages, interest, profit to the household. Now, firms,
House.
as I said, they take land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. They take all these things. So, with the help of that, they produce the goods and the services. Who produce? The firms. And when their production is over for the goods and services, they sell the goods where? They
Market.
sell the goods into the, and in the market, who will
Mark.
come and buy? Who will be the buyers? The
Consume.
consumers. Who will be
House.
the consumers? Households
House.
again will be the,
Household.
yes,
Consumers.
buyers and the consumers. So this is how, again, it is working like this. From households it is going to firms, from firms again who is coming and buying, the households again they are coming and buying. So this is working like a
Household.
vicious, yes, vicious circle. That is why it is called as what? Please mute yourself. That is why it is called as what? It is called as the circular flow of national income in two sector model without savings. Okay, right, correct. Now let me give you the second part. Can you see my PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here, what is circular flow? There is a question has been asked that what do you mean by circular flow? As you can see, that it is a process that determines national income and national output. Okay, where we represent the entire economy. So here, what is happening with the help of national income? Okay, we are determining what we are determining the national output means what? What do you mean by output there? Can anybody reply me? What is the meaning of output? Output means productivity. Okay, the outcome which we say, that is the productivity. So, with the help of national income, that is the total income of the nation, we can determine national output. That is, we can determine the entire productivity of the nation, the entire outcome of the nation, and this will help us to understand what this will help us to understand the circular flow of income. Okay, circular flow of national income. If you want, you can just jot down this point, what is meant by circular flow. I'm giving you 2 minutes time, 2-3 minutes time. Please jot down this because it will help you really to understand this concept, what is circular flow. Over. Done. Shall I go ahead with the next slide? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now Now, the second model, without savings model, which I showed you and which you have drawn the diagram, for which I gave the explanation, there are certain assumptions related to it. Now, what are the assumptions of that? There are few assumptions like the economy includes two sectors. You have seen there are two sectors in that model. One is the households and one is the firms. And where the production of goods will be taking place, production will take place in the firms. Who are the business owners? The firms, and they will be producing the goods and the services. Okay. Then second assumption is households spend their entire income in the form of rent, wages, interest and profit. मतलब क्या होता है? When households provide factors of production to the firms, in return, what do they get? They get rent, wages, interest and profit. From whom? From the firms. And that is
Firms.
how, yes, that is how households spend everything. जब उनको मिलता है, households को rent मिलता है, okay, interest rate मिलता है, wages मिलता है, तो they spend it on everything. Okay, spend their entire income, factor income. Then next is firms supply goods and services. You know, firms, they produce goods and they supply, they sell in the market. Okay, then there are no government operations, that is no government expenditure and taxes. We are not talking about government expenditures over here. We are not talking about taxes also over here. These things are ignored. Then there is no international economic relations and no inflow and outflow of goods. We are not talking about trade activities also. We are not talking about international economic relations, and we are neither talking about the inflow and outflow of goods. So these are the assumptions. Assuming this, we understand that model which I showed you, okay, which I have showed you, that is the circular flow in two sector without savings model. Now next is about importance of circular flow. ये जो हम learn कर रहे हैं circular flow of income, why it is important, इसका क्या benefit है, क्या use है, okay. Now it is helpful, for example, it helps us to understand the smooth functioning of the economy. It gives a clear cut picture. Entire economy we can understand through the national income, okay, that is we can understand about the productivity part, national output. Then it helps us to know the disequilibrium part, जो भी deficit होता है, surplus होता है, okay, how to find a solution of those things, disequilibrium, why it is happening, how to find a solution, how to rectify it, we can understand those things as well. Then apart from that, it helps to find out the leakages in the circular flow. Leakages are, there are certain leakages like savings, imports, taxes, okay, all these things are leakages in the economy, in the circular flow of income. Then also it helps us to understand the monetary and fiscal policies. Fiscal policy is implemented by the government, and monetary policy is implemented by the Reserve Bank of India, that is our central bank, RBI. So we can understand all these things about the circular flow when we study, right? Okay, clear everybody? Is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
fine.
Yes.
Fine. Now, anybody is having any doubt, queries, you can post it on the chat box. I will reply to your queries. And Reshma, go on taking the attendance, please. Anybody is having any difficulty? Anybody wants to ask me anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, everybody
No, ma'am.
just go on checking your Google Classroom for all the subjects every day and every time, okay? Because there we will be posting all the things, like I have posted the previous PPT over there. So for the time being, you can go through those PPTs which I am posting. And once I go ahead with my syllabus, then again I will be posting the material, and then I will be I might give you the questions, I might post the questions on Google Classroom also, so वहाँ से आपको मिल जाएगा. So just keep a track on Google Classroom and stay tuned. Hmm? So anybody having any doubt, you can ask. Everybody understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And shall I close the lecture? Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We will again meet next week. Okay, bye.